Hello, I'm Helen Beckett. I'm Community Moderator for the Business Value Exchange. And today I'm delighted to introduce Christian McMahon, who's Managing Partner for Jamaza, a consultancy offering strategic advice to boards and CIOs around the globe. And I know in that role, Christian, you've often been the interim CIO. Welcome.
Hi Helen, that's correct.
You've kindly agreed today to talk on the topic of the first 100 days in post. Now this first 100 days is a notion that's gathering some currency amongst business leaders and politicians. We saw it in particular with Barack Obama. People looked at his first 100 days of office and kind of measured what kind of impact they thought he would have. How relevant do you think this benchmark is for CIOs?
I think the first 100 days is critical for any member of the C-suite. In today's changing economies, you need to hit the ground running. You need to understand the strategic pressures and objectives of the business. You need to work with your peers across the leadership of the business, as well as working with clients if your deliverables or services touch clients. And you need to work across your organisation to make sure you have the skills and talents and abilities to able to deliver the strategic objectives of the technology organisation.
Okay, that's quite a big list of actions that you've outlined there. I guess, are there any particular priorities which a CIO would do well to focus on? Because it's quite a limited time frame. It's the equivalent to, say, a business quarter.
The key focus is relationships across peers, the business, clients, external and internal, understanding the pressures and responsibilities that they are under and they need to deliver. You need to understand the pain and the pressure points of their strategic objectives and understand where you have the technology estate and the technology that you can leverage to help them meet and beat their objectives in what they need to work upon, and to understand the multicultural, multi-geographical nature of the business and whether or not you have an organisation that can help you get there and attain what you need to achieve.
So a really people-filled first 100 days. Is there any particular way you might approach the really key stakeholders, the ones for whom it's absolutely vital you get on side?
I would start the initial communication by email, and then I would definitely follow up with one-on-one, hopefully personal, face-to-face, or Skype as we're doing today, or by telephone. But you really need to get those strategic objectives understood. So meet the senior stakeholders, peers, and clients if those deliverables that you're developing are going to touch them, and understand and build a relationship with them and start to foster a working relationship that you can start to grow and trust and be responsive to their needs.
So you've given us some great advice on what an incoming CIO should do. What about advice about what they shouldn't do? Presumably there are some pitfalls as well in those first 100 days.
Absolutely, Helen. Don't disappear. Communicate. Don't think that once you've met everybody and done your initial discovery of what's wrong and meet and greet everybody, that you then understand what's wrong. Don't then disappear into a silo and for a month or so think you're working on the strategic objectives that the business needs and then come back and throw it onto the table. Work with people, communicate, open yourself up, be transparent, be available, and communicate across all levels of the business and with clients in an ongoing fashion.
Okay, so communication and relationships are the name of the game in the first 100 days. Thank you very much for those thoughts and your advice, Christian McMahon.
Thank you, Helen.